Welcome back, PES fans, to the second leg of the second round knockout stages. At a glance, many close results. Many teams have a way back into this in their second chance. And speaking of chances, many of these players in this list could be on their last opportunity to influence the top goal scorer table. The man with the most letters in his name has the most goals. Jan Vennegoor of Celtic. Milan return to Milan with a goal in hand. They take on Porto with a lone away goal advantage thanks to Ronaldo. It is the 2004 champions versus the 2005 runners-up. Both want to be the 2007 holders of the European Cup. Kaka has worked out enough room to ping it across to Ronaldo. Quaresma communicating the 1-2 pass, gets what he wants, and Lisandro takes it away from him. Kaka has ghosted through the back line, and Inter Milan are widening the gap between them and their Portuguese counterparts as they are within touching distance of that quarter-final. Kaka scores for the first time since the last group stage game. Porto's corner, 5 minutes played of the second half. Knocked back in by Helder Postiga, and Bruno Alves startles Dida. Last man you'd expect a feat of athleticism like this from, and it certainly shows on Dida's face. Kaka has released Gilardino. Gilardino stays on his feet, resists the urge to take a bump and cry as Bruno Alves tries to chop him from behind. Gilardino rounds off the aggregate scoreline to a big fat 3. Porto playing for pride now. As Quaresma returns it back to Lucho Gonzalez down the line, he slams on the brakes. Toying with Seedorf and Nesta as well, and he goes selfishly for the near post. Looking long for Lisandro. Contact is made and Dida is there with the save. Here comes Ronaldo, cuts inside from wide, 1 goal to his name. On his debut, it's another at home, El Fenomeno. Ronaldo confirms the elimination of Porto. The living legend has never lost it. Your first Champions League quarter-finalists are AC Milan. Bayern Munich carry a 2-goal advantage back to the Allianz. Bastian Schweinsteiger's explosive opener kick-started the fireworks in Rome, but it was Francesco Totti's wild card that proved the Bavarians aren't unbeatable. Zip the line to Tardai. Tardai squeezes in the cross at the last second, and Vukanic and the crippled old fingers of Khan come back to haunt him yet again. This time failing to effectively deal with Mirko Vukanic's glancing header. Well, Pizarro sees Schweinsteiger emerging on the edge of the area. Schweinsteiger works his way inside and tries to repeat the wonder goal theatrics of the first leg. Pizarro's returned it to Roy Mackay, who could be on goal number 5. And it is indeed a fantastic 5th goal for Roy Mackay. He ties with Jan Vennegoor of Celtic at the top of the goal-scoring table, as well as Bayern Munich topping Roma on aggregates. Here is Karimi. Bayern flooding forward in numbers. And speaking of numbers, it's number 6 for the revolver. The revolving door of bullets that leave holes in goals. Oh, it's Roy Mackay, now the top goal scorer in the competition. Gudawa to Mark van Bommel, tries his luck from range. We are in extra time, and anything that comes now is merely a consolation. It's Totti, and this time can't scout it at the near post. To no one's surprise, Bayern Munich join AC Milan in the quarter-finals. Shakhtar Donetsk laid down the gauntlet at the new camp in brave fashion, and they were quickly overpowered by the European champions. However, they find themselves in the unnerving atmosphere of Donetsk's Olympievsky Stadium. Do the champions have the resilience to defend their lead against the dark horses of the Champions League? Not exactly a good start. Barcelona showing their startled temperament by Shakhtar. Yellow card for Van Bronckhorst. Matazalem! Hello! And for the second week in a row, Shakhtar have preempted Barcelona with the jump ahead. Regardless of how high that Barcelona will jump, it would never be enough to prevent the troublemaking form of Matazalem. That goal puts Shakhtar in the driving seat. They have the away goal. They are knocking Barcelona out as we speak, as Xavi has his shot shut down by Schust. Van Bronckhorst keen to make amends for the free kick that gave way to the goal. And it's Xavi on the volley. Deco takes it from Xavi. Brilliant interception by Raut, and he wipes out Messi on the second one. Barcelona not backing down. Oh, what a save! Reflexes that would make Spider-Man blush through the red mask. Reminiscent of Gordon Banks versus another Brazilian, Pelé, in 1970. Messi slips through that crack in the Shakhtar door, and Xavi tries to bang on it instead. Messi takes it down and blows away a brilliant chance from the closest of ranges. Marika switching the play with a cross into Brandao. Zambrotta is waved away by Cernar. Deco hits it on a volley that never stops rising. 1 hour played, Barcelona still have no goal, no way back into the game. They are going out as we speak, and they can't deal with this clearance. Oh! Elano bringing that beautiful agony to Barcelona's bones. You are not hallucinating. Barcelona are suffering a humiliating defeat at Shakhtar Donetsk. It is horrifying. If you are a Catalonian, it is mesmerizing if you are a neutral. Inspiring if you are Donichiani. Eto'o surrounded by orange, supported by no yellows apart from Xavi. Ronaldinho's corner. Boy, they need a good delivery now. Eto'o! Oh! Nearly trumped Matazalem, and Alana's won the goals. Good Johnson hits the post, and Deco is nowhere near close. Ronaldinho again. It's off the crossbar. Finally, Barcelona stubbornly find a way through. It's almost ridiculous when you think about it. The amount of offense and onslaught shown by the European champions. Now we're heading to extra time. Messi slowly puts it through to Eto'o. It's a great save that nearly bounced over the line. Messi stays on his feet. He's passed over to Good Johnson, goes down, it's a penalty! Hupschman sucks, man. Has he thrown it away for Shakhtar? Ronaldinho could put Barcelona in a strong position. He does. Now we go 4-3 on aggregate to Barcelona. It's all but over now for Donetsk, but whatever happens, they can be proud. They took Barcelona to the wire. It looks like they're not done yet. They are now. There's the money shot. It's free on the night. It's free for Samuel Eto'o in total. With 14 minutes on the clock, Barcelona fought back from the brink of death. The champions go through. From the fortress of Anfield to the theatre of the Bernabeu, two of the most successful clubs in the Champions League must perform an encore. in the capital of Spain. Real Madrid will either join Barcelona in the quarterfinals or leave their rivals as the loneliest Spanish team left. Chance for David Beckham from the free kick, and he gets so close. So close, in fact, the ball nearly bursts on the corner of the goalpost. Here is Ruud van Nistelrooy. Back to Sergio Ramos, seeking out Raul at the far post. Punched away by Pepe Reina. Beckham has it tipped over by the goalkeeper. Here's the captain, Steven Gerrard. Humiliates Real Madrid's former captain, Guti. Craig Bellamy, we saw the danger he posed against PSV. But the shot is pitiful from pennant. Zendin. Bellamy. Headbutt denied by Casillas. A very difficult low save from San Ike. Determined to pick up David Beckham, that's intercepted by Risa. Pushed onto the post by Pepe Reina from Raul. Vital save. Liverpool just about stomaching the heat in Madrid. Bellamy's passed it on to Finnan. Sends a cross in, it's landed to Zenden, who is untouched in the box. Bolo Zenden coming back to Madrid to haunt the Galacticos just as he did for their domestic rivals Barcelona. Not even remotely challenged in that penalty area. Across the face of goal to Robinho. Soaked up, red like a billboard on the motorway. Well, David Beckham is found by Guti, and Beckham has pulled one back for Real Madrid. He scored 3 goals against Liverpool in the Premier League, and it's his first against them in the Champions League. David is determined to score tonight. Alonso swings one into Crouch. What chance do they stand in the air against this man? An unsightly goal machine, Peter Crouch, barely leaves his feet, strolls into the penalty area and restores order for the visitors. Cicinho sends the ball in, is taken on by Cassano, and Pepe Reina lets the side down yet again. It's little crater-faced Cassano. It's a scrappy goal from the expensive underachiever, Antonio Cassano. Liverpool ensure Barcelona are the only Spanish team left in the competition, all while joining them in the quarterfinals. It is the Battle of Britain, Part 2. Arsenal, last year's runners-up, host Celtic, who hope to reach their first quarter-final for the first time since 1980. Venegor of Hesselink may have been the top goalscorer at the beginning of the second leg. Celtic will be hoping he has plenty more left in the tank. Jaworski has just barely slipped it through to Kenny Miller, who has gate-crashed the Emirates homecoming party of Arsenal. Celtic shockingly lead on aggregate over last year's runners-up. Now the away goal is in their hands. Here's Rosicky, cuts inside, and he opens fire with the not-so-strong left foot. Here is Venegor with the most relaxed U-turn, who finds Kenny Miller, who nearly curls it in for a second. Here is Thomas Gravesen. Venegor of Hesselink lays it off to Lennon, who lobs Lehmann. Lennon lobs Lehmann. Celtic are committing the great robbery of London. This was supposed to be Arsenal's great redemption. Scotland won't live in the shadows of England no more. Venegor has bypassed Arsenal's defence yet again and tries his luck from an acute angle. Rosicky fed it back through to Thierry Henry. He's 1-on-1. Nobody in the world is catching up with him. And Boric reads him. Read him like a simplistic book for babies. Shinsuke Nakamura. We know how specialist free kicks are, but that one failed. Gravesen trying to alter gravity. Robin Van Persie meets up with Fabregas in the middle. And that's the closest Arsenal have come so far. The referee rolling the whistle around in his lips as we approach the end of the first half. But Henry has spawned out of nowhere. He's found a bullet. He's loaded it into the chamber. The Gunners are no longer firing blanks. Here is Henry. Rosicky has slipped away through on the left-hand side. Yet again, that fearlessness with the left foot lets him down. Van Persie giving chase, and he's taken out by Wilson. And that is heartbreaking. It's so discouraging to see. Robin van Persie being carried off the field. It's doubtful he'll continue. Well, Julio Baptista is thrown in his place by Arsene Wenger. It's coming up to an hour played now. Rosicky threads it across to Lundberg, who's completely unmarked. Nobody wants any of Freddie. Wenger's trusted confidant, Freddie Lundberg, has declared game on. Celtic still lead on away goals until Julio Baptista has finally tore up the script. Arsenal super sub. Baptista the Batista impersonator. Celtic thump it forward in the hopes of it landing in the lap of someone crucial like Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink, who has torn Arsenal's hopes apart. But the referee, the linesman, hits the undo button. He's offside. Van Persie and Gilberto Silva stays strong on his feet and strolls through. Arsenal literally walk the ball into the net, and they will joyfully skip along into the quarterfinals. What a game! An unbelievable fight back from Arsenal. 2 goals down and doomed until they flipped the script on the hoops. We're back at Old Trafford for the first time since the first game. United have been on the road ever since their opener against Copenhagen. It's been far from easy, as they found out as they were surprised by the underdogs of Athens in what was literally a game of 2 halves. Rooney releases it to Larsson and responds by making a searing run and finds the wrong side of the goal net. Henrik Larsson again plays it through to Ryan Giggs, the hat-trick debutant of the first leg, transforming into a playmaker at Old Trafford. Here comes Julio Cesar. No red shirts can keep up with him as he fires a test shot on Van der Sar. Scholes reads between the lines to find Ronaldo down the line. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the step-overs that deceive the Athens defence, and he finds Henrik Larsson, who also finds his 4th goal for his new club. Only a veteran like Larsson can settle into a new club as fast as this. United have to hold on for a few more minutes of this first half, but Cesar's broken away, as well as breaking his chance. What an opportunity. Larsson gets a bit of luck off of that deflection off the defender, and Wayne Rooney punctuates it with the patience of waiting for another piece of productive play from Henrik Larsson. 5-3 on aggregate to United now. Scholes in control. And now Ronaldo guiding this into the attacking area like a spoon to a baby's mouth whilst you make the aeroplane sounds. Well, Louis Saha takes over, helps it on to Ronaldo, and he finally gets his first goal of the Champions League this season for Manchester United. And Sir Alex's soldiers, the Red Devils, have repeated the scoreline they started with until the catastrophe struck in Athens. Saha. Scholes is there as backup. Rooney. We're back where we started with Saha, who selflessly shares it with Scholes. Generosity doesn't pay. Sorrentino, however, deserves a pay rise after this impossible save. Complacency from United has punished them. It's Emerson who scored Ekafen's final goal against them in Greece. May well be their last goal against United this time around too. In spite of the wobble at the back, it seems like United aren't at risk of forfeiting a 3-0 lead yet again. Absolutely no chance. Manchester United's deputy captain fires them into the quarterfinals in style. It's a nostalgic goal from Ryan Giggs that takes us back a few years. And I don't doubt for a minute that Cristiano Ronaldo watched that one very closely and took a few notes. Well, they were given a scare in Greece, but United have comfortably sailed through into the quarterfinals. Brilliance from Bordeaux is required if they are to overturn their deficit against a strengthening Inter Milan side, especially considering their leading goal scorer, Adriano, is growing more and more powerful as the competition progresses. Maicon has plenty of fresh air to breathe a ball into the path of Recoba, who springs a surprising Rabona on Ram. The Uruguayan not short of any flamboyance. Adriano stands strong in the face of Mavuba's pressure, who finds Luis Figo. It's a vintage run from the Portuguese legend, who links up with the man who kick-started the move. Adriano, unsurprisingly, finds his 5th goal of the Champions League in the southwest of France in Bordeaux. Corner to Bordeaux, whistles past everybody. Here is Tremolinas. It's played into Cavanaghi. Cavanaghi holds his nerve and slots it past Julio Cesar to reduce the aggregate deficit and declares, Inter Milan, we're here to play, thanks to the coolness of Cavanaghi's feet. And shoulder drop here past Cordoba. Recoba carves out an opening for Adriano. It's low and hard, it's like a torpedo saved by Ra. Cambiasso. Figo. Recoba. Adriano's released it to the Portuguese captain, and it is a penalty. The debutant, Tremolinas, is the perpetrator. Figo successfully converts the penalty, and Inter Milan regain the lead. And the veteran Luis Figo has earned that goal. He's put in a productive shift in this first half. Cavanaghi. Now Shamak slaps the goalpost. Figo. Maicon, look at the head starts that the Brazilian has from one to another. It's a UFO, an unidentified flying Adriano. Second goal of the evening, third of the tie, and his 6th of the tournament. Well, Darchevel's just discovered a lapse in the Inter defense. They're chasing him. Cesar's left his post too late, and Bordeaux get another goal back. Jean-Claude Darchevel lays the gauntlet on the table. Bordeaux aren't going anywhere just yet. Here is Vendel. He's picked up Darchevel. Oh my God, it's another goal from the substitute. Jean-Claude Darchevel scoops the ball out the net for a 2nd time in a row. The lethargy and drowsiness of Inter Milan is kicking in. Adriano doesn't just score goals, he defends them. That's a perfect challenge from Adriano, who's just run the length of the pitch, and he's practically rolled it in. The corner of the goal for his hat-trick, his 2nd of the Champions League. What else is there left to say about the icon of PES 6? The final game of the last 16 sees Chelsea return to Stamford Bridge. Champion versus champion part 2. Fitting, of course, as the best of England and the best of France are deadlocked after the first leg. 1 goal apiece, of which Chelsea have the bragging rights of the away goal. Drogba receives it from Lampard, and he's helped it on to Arjen Robben, who wastes no time in warning Lyon of what they are in store for. Joe Cole flicks it in, and it's Arjen Robben! Well, the first attempt from the Dutchman was merely a rehearsal. The young Dutch starlet, who has a glittering career ahead of him, has scored the biggest goal of his young life thus far, firing Chelsea into a further advantage against Lyon. Joe Cole racing down that left-hand flank, slams on the brakes, seeking out Claude Makelele. Lampard does it better himself, right on that beautiful bold button of Claude Makelele. Oh, and it's been wiped from the record. Offside. There's Benzema. Malouda's just crept up out of nowhere. Benzema's received it from Diarra, doesn't want the shot, he'll let Wiltord have a turn. Benzema goes outside to Sylvain Wiltord. He's back in England for the first time since leaving Arsenal. Oh! Malouda couldn't clean up the spill. Joe Cole trips up Charleston on the way to finding Frank Lampard. He won't go down until the very end, and he took the goal with it. Fat Frank Lampard carrying Chelsea into the quarter-finals. The Kings of Lyon are being tortured and dethroned at the Blue Bridge in London. Alou Diarra directly to Benzema. And Sylvain Wiltord has thumped it into the bottom corner. He gets reacquainted with Chelsea. Lyon show life. Such a simple setup. It's Carvalho that's dragged out of position into the drowning blue pool. Juninho's found a target in something is scared to check. Notoriously difficult strikes from Juninho. It's on target and Cech has found himself tangled up in the net. Juninho with a teasing cross towards Benzema. Malouda screaming down the flank against his future club. It's gone over the head of Cech, but Diarra is there. Diarra brings attention to the diarrhea defending of Chelsea. Malouda made Cech look like Keck, and Benzema's humiliation lasts for a split second. Lyon are regaining their throne again. They have the away goal advantage. Thiago, also against his former club. Thiago forces Cech into the spillage. Benzema has it saved again, and oh my God, it's crossed the line. Chelsea are haunted once again by a goal line phantom goal. 2 heroic saves from Cech, and the third just wasn't good enough. Chelsea being thrown out of the Champions League, being thrown out of their own ground by Lyon, while they fought back with another goal from Kalou. Chelsea are still heading out though, unless they can find one more. But Solomon Kalou gives them hope. Arjen Robben, the man where this all started, looking for Shevchenko. Wiltord releases Benzema over the top. Ashley Cole and Cech between Coco and the goal. Benzema couldn't reach Thiago. Pinged forward by Wiltord. It lands to Juninho. Malouda could have killed off his future employers for good. Here's Joe Cole. Last roll of the dice for Chelsea. He picks up Drogba. He's gone down. It is a penalty. And if Frank Lampard scores this, Chelsea go through with the last kick of the game. Chelsea have done it. The dramatic story finally climaxes with Frank Lampard's second goal and hopefully the final goal of the game. Euphoric emotion at Stamford Bridge. Juninho has his long ball knocked down by Wiltord and Benzema. That was it. That was your chance. You had it and you blew it. Stamford Bridge could have turned from ecstasy to agony with Benzema's final chance. What a closure to the round of 16. Chelsea are your final quarter-finalists. What a round of second leg ties in the second round. Knockout stage football at its finest. Well, are you ready for more excitement? It's time to take a look at the quarter-final draw of the Champions League. 2005 champions Liverpool have drawn Bayern and Munich, the first leg taking place at Anfield. And then, in a rematch of last year's final, Barcelona host Arsenal at the Nou Camp. Will history repeat itself over 2 legs, or will Arsenal get their revenge on the Catalans? Quarter-final number 3 sees one of Italy's 2 representatives, Inter Milan, host Manchester United, which of course leaves our final 2 quarter-finalists. Chelsea with the honour of staying at Stamford Bridge as they welcome the mighty AC Milan. Jan Vennegoor of Heslink's remarkable goal-scoring run comes to an end as he bows out of the Champions League with 6 goals to his name. He is eclipsed by Roy Mackay of Bayern Munich and of course the PES 6 icon Adriano on an incredible 7 goals. So, PES fans, what say you for your predictions for the quarterfinals and their first leg results? Which one are you looking forward to the most? And thank you to everybody who has watched and subscribed and joined us on this retro journey through the Champions League.